Pooh so mad cause he can do it like me. Pooh stay mad cause he sippin' that tea. Pooh so mad can't get it like me. Wanna ride out with lovely. When you see me coming to the DKHizouse, you all lit and you know what we're talking about. When you see me coming, step in, step out. When you see me, we gon' run our mile. It's the DKHizouse for sure. You see me coming and I'm coming back for more. When you see me and I see you, we at the Haze we do. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to the DK His House, where we are just here in the house, his house, talking about our conversations about different topics on how we feel. It's just our opinion, folks, so relax, chill. I want to know your opinion as well as we collaborate back and forth. Make sure you leave that down in the comment section. I do respond, but if you don't want me to, just ignore my response. It's cool, no problems. We good, we gravy. But yeah, we can talk in the comment section. Hopefully you are down for that. So we're here to talk about Miss Halle Bailey and DDG. If you don't know, I had started a little uproar a while back. And I do celebrity pictures and a couple relationships of what I feel like it's gonna go. Not saying that like I know, I'm just saying like I just be seeing stuff and I speak on it. You feel me? And sometimes I be hitting a lot of times. So I just say that. But at the same time, you know, I'm just happy to have a good time. I was gonna say not a long time. Yeah, not a long time for this video. I'm just here to have a good time. So sit back, relax. So yeah. Kind of like what Wendy used to say, she used to give her opinion on stuff. Like, I don't see this going nowhere. Like, it's really not a big deal. Like, that's what people do. Like, it's kind of like a review, talk, but it's not really a serious, just me giving my opinion. So I'm just giving my thoughts on things. So let's get right into it because we don't have much time. I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. So I did a video comparing not really comparing, but saying that saying that DDG need to make up his mind, make sure he's done with Kennedy before he moving on to Halle. And of course, some people disagree, and a lot of people disagree, and that's cool. They was like basically to move on. I get it, but everybody knows that closure is a real thing, and some people don't actually get it. Some people have not really moved on, and I had stated before that in the past, allegedly, it was some things going on at the same time he was talking to Halle. And so I was just kind of concerned about the validity of his situation. It wasn't me just going off of nowhere, just talking about it. It was because some things had happened. Allegedly. Well, it's not really allegedly. If you go back, it's been people talking about it. And I was just responding on what I seen and what I heard. So it was a lot of speculations that at the time that him and Halle first started talking, that people were saying that they thought that he sent Kennedy an invite, especially I think after, I want to say it was after the passing of her mom, I'm not sure, like in a watch and an invite to come to a vacation with him. And that was maybe like a month or two before allegedly he went on vacation with Halle. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes you just need to like reach back to that person, make sure they're good, make sure it's copacetic before you move on. So that's just a normal thing. It's nothing new. Like, I do it all the time. You gotta end one thing before you step into another, because if not, guess what? If you're not over somebody, you bring it to a new situation, guess what? You're gonna be thinking about that old body instead of the person you with. So I was really trying to help both of them. But at the end of the day, do what you want to do. He's with Halle. If we see that, we know that, we good. All right, we don't care who you with. But also around this time, if you don't know, with the, like Kiara Shanae said, key Texas, or just people, I think I was watching Kiara Shanae, that's where I got a lot of my information from, and I was just speaking on what she had talked about as well, because she's really good at following DDG's life, and so I watched a lot of her content concerning him. But if you don't know, I was also watching some clips about the Aspen trip. And if you don't know, around that time that they were in Aspen, Ruby Rose was also posting clips of being in Aspen. Not saying it was necessarily the same time, because you know how sometimes people do post stuff after they leave. You know what I'm saying? But it was just very weird and ironic to me. So it was giving me vibes of like, okay, if he run that thing back to his ex, how serious are his relationship feelings toward Halle? But it's also normal because at the end of the day, it's like he had feelings for Ruby, he had feelings for Kennedy. It's not nothing out the ordinary. It's not nothing like, ooh, got you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you on a vacation with a chick you just brought out, and then you allegedly your ex could be in the same location, who's to say nothing popped off? And if you don't know the tea, the speculation, allegedly Ruby Rose says she has talked to her exes, like she talked to them. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Ruby's that chick, she's that girl where she can get that get back. And she'll leave her. I know, like we can get it if we want. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, she also drew Jesus that he was one of her favorite exes. So at the end of the day, it's like open doors in more places than just Kennedy, you know? Before you move on to one thing, you got to drop the other things. And I was just wondering if he had actually dropped the things, if allegedly these things were true. Because it was alleged with the stuff that I'm saying. Now moving on to how I feel about him and Halle, because we definitely have seen them together. But definitely let me know your opinions on what I said prior to that and after I said that. And hit that like, share, subscribe while you're there, because we have more tea, more conversations going up. Alleged tea, I should say. Yeah, that's what we do. Talk about whatever. What you heard. Because even in my comment section when I was posting them videos, I was getting some tea that I didn't even know about, baby. So I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And sometimes we have guest appearances from fake profiles. So yeah, I be loving it. So thank you too for popping in and giving your own take on things. So at the end of the day, okay, Halle and DDG are a couple. Okay, I'm just to say this: they killed that Halloween avatar-ish. Okay, don't get me wrong. Kennedy was looking fire on the, not the green outfit, it was the, no, it was the green outfit, and the red hair, it was definitely given on a Hollywood pic. But DDG and Halle bodied the avatar. That was amazing. That's magnificent. I'm just proving I'm not a hater. Like, I don't care. Like, I literally do not care. It's not like I'm gonna be like, here, go hold this person's hand, like, I want y'all to be together. Like, come on. Like, I'm not saying that. Get real. But what I am saying, they killed that Halloween, so kudos to y'all. Avatar, which I still have not seen it. I gotta go see it. I gotta really go catch up on my movies, because this is ridiculous. Like, how am I not seeing Avatar? Even though I heard it's like 3 hours long. So I really gotta embrace myself for it. But I definitely am in need of a good movie, and I gotta go see Megan. Well, I feel like I don't know. It may be up in the air. We'll see. All right. So at the end of the day, I just want to do that little dance, baby. But I've seen it already, so I don't know. So anyway, so moving on. I feel like her and DDG are good together as far as they're helping each other, you know, heal, help each other fill a void. They're no longer single. They're dating people. And when I first saw them together, I used to love the fact that Halle really seemed happy. She really seemed enjoyable. She really seemed good. But even though people smile, doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is, but it could be, you know, because I used to be in several miserable relationships, and I'm just smiling for the cameras, baby. Like, that's what you do for the cameras. But it seemed and it appeared, you know, because that's how you keep people out your business. You look like you're happy, you're going good, keep people out your business. Okay, so I'm not saying that's what she's doing. I'm just saying that's what happens sometimes. And sometimes it give me that vibe, just sometimes. I'm not going to say. But I'm not saying that's what it is. Because I do say sometimes I do feel like she loves Poseidon more. Which, of course, she would, because Poseidon was there first. Poseidon is Loki, her AKA son or whatever. So I get it. But at the same time, I really feel like if it came down to it, she going to pick Poseidon over DDG. So that also leaves the question of how serious is she with DDG. And that's really what it boils down to. You know, let me know what you think. Because I love my animals, but if I really, really cuff with somebody, I really, really, really love somebody, I'm not picking you over my animal, bro. I mean, I'm not picking my animal over you, bro. And I just clearly know that highly forged a freaking doubt is picking Poseidon every time, bro. So what does that say? So think about it. Like, pick that one person that you know that's your person, if you got one, and then be like, okay, if I had to choose my animal over this person, like, would I give it up? If it was like a life-death situation, like, let's say a person was allergic to your animal or whatever, like, you gotta pick. I really feel like she would never pick, because I really feel like that's her baby. Well, I can kind of see, like, so if people be that animal lovers would be like, that don't count. But yeah, it does. It kind of actually does. Okay, anyway. So at the end of the day, that's one of the bigger things. And the reason I said that was because on some videos, I seen her kind of like snubby. Like, her attitude was kind of like, it was a little stank. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little stank. But, and then, she's, of course, she's not the Disney princess. Like, of course, like, she's not peachy clean as people, I'm sure, think she is. Of course, especially since the fact that she check you about Chloe, she checks you, and like, I feel like that's her personality. Like, she checks people, and I know she smiles and this and that. She checks people, and I used to be like, same way. Like, I'll smile on your face all day, but I'm gonna check you. You know what I'm saying? So we're recognized real. And on top of that, like, it was also like, sometimes when they was doing the competitions and everything, it was kind of like, she was there, but she kind of wasn't there. Like, because if you don't know, her and TC had got into it early on, and she allegedly popped TT, and TT was ready to squab up, just kind of like how he is with Aries. So that's a crazy friction, but I think they moved on past that, which is good. So that's another thing that I wanted to speak on. It could be her competitive side, because a lot of the times I've seen her attitudes being like she's competing. Like, she'll be with Dub and she'll be like, hurry up, let's do this. Like, let's go, And even with DDG, like, when they was playing a game, she kept saying, get him out of here, get him out of here. And I'm like, that's your boo. Like, you should want your boo with you. So it kind of gives me a little indication, like, that he kind of gets on her nerves just a little bit. And if you don't know, when, I think it was, what was it, Christmas? It was, or birthday. It was either Christmas or birthday. Maybe it was birthday. It probably was birthday, because I think people were giving DDG gifts, okay? And if you didn't know, I don't know if she was sick, had something going on, but this is going to be my last thing, and I'm going to just speak on that. Well, no, I'm not. I have a lot more to speak on. Damn. All right, so at the end of the day, this is one of the other kickers. When DDG opened his present for her, right? Y'all see how her reaction was? She was just sitting there, like, smiling. Everybody else is coming up giving him hugs, this and that. She was just sitting there, not really fazed, not really bothered, not really thinking about him, yada, yada, yada. And even Brittany was like, girl, go give your man a hug. He want a hug. And DDG was kind of looking at him like, you're not going to get up? And it was a little weird, it was a little awkward. But I don't know, like I said, she may not have been feeling good, or maybe had some personal issues going on, but she did not want to get up. But then she just posted a video with Poseidon, his birthday. Like, who gives a cat a birthday? But apparently, Poseidon got a birthday. Baby, she went all out. She had DDG taking photos. She had a little hat. She had a little photo shoot. She was going all the way out, baby. But she did none of that for DDG. Henceforth, she definitely chooses Poseidon over DDG all day, every day. And so much so, she got DDG babysitting Poseidon when she out of town. And maybe she just need a damn babysitter at this point. I don't know. If that's what you need, just say that. But at the same time, she's always over there. So apparently they are somewhat cordial. They are somewhat cool. And it's nothing wrong with that. So it's definitely giving favoritism. How about that? But also, I see that, even when DDG was asked about Halle, it was, he was saying how she's valued his life as far as making him open to different people, especially in the music industry like Beyonce, Jay-Z, and that's not really a reason to say why you deserve to be with somebody. True enough, you do want people to add value to your life. You do want people to level you up. But at the same time, like that's the first thing you want to let people know of why you rock with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's cool. I feel like they have respect for each other. I feel like they're just going through the motions is better than being single. Don't get me wrong, they look really cute together. You know, they actually, yeah, they do look cute together, and they're into their fashion. I feel like Halle is really just stepped up her fashion. Like, she really looks good. She's a pretty woman. But I really don't feel like it's everything that you see on TV as far as their relationship. I just feel like it's okay. And I feel like there's most relationships that are just okay. But as far as them just being super in love, I don't see that. I just feel like they're cool. I don't really can't even say they're like friends, but maybe they are. You know, and I feel like they don't have a lot in common. I really don't see that. For one, one's vegan, one's meat. Like, I can feel like people like that's not a big deal, but like if you're living with somebody and you have to deal with that in the refrigerator when you're trying to stock up your veggies and they got to stock up them, y'all gotta have two refrigerators at that point. But that's just my opinion. I just feel like it's still in the growing process, and only time will tell where they stand.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go right now. We come to you, but I gotta go right now. You're still my friend, but you gotta come again. Still a long time with me, friend. Until next time, stay a little, stay alive. Until next time, stay such a guy.